Podcast pussy. Producers of highly successful podcasts get quite a lot of that, I hear. Hi, it's our boy Mikey Tree Screens, Chief Executive Producer of the Celtic Crack Podcast. I just wanted you to know that. You're listening to the very 15th episode of the Celtic Crack Podcast, Ireland's #1 podcast.
What did you just call yourself? Mikey Tree Screens?
Yeah.
Do you want to know why they call him that? Because he uses 3 screens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So simple.
He's fucking flat out over there. Like, people think this is all just done by magic.
Yeah.
Mikey's flat out.
Blood, sweat and tears, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
The executive producer.
Yeah.
Blood, sweat
Chief
and years.
executive
Chief
producer.
executive.
Chief
like.
executive.
Blood, sweat, and pubic hairs.
He does a serious job, in fairness, old Mikey. The unsung hero of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back anyway, episode 15.
Yeah.
We're wanging tacky.
Yeah.
That means we're going fast.
Yeah. Wang and tacky.
Limerick. Wanging tacky.
Wanging.
Swinging tacky on the dance floor. I never knew until a few years ago that tacky was a Limerick thing.
It's
I thought
South
everyone said
Africa.
that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
South
I
Africa.
heard that afterwards, yeah. Apparently an Irish priest brought it back from South Africa or
In the
something.
70s, that's when fucking tackies or runners.
Sneakers, trainers.
Sneakers. He was
There's way too
complaining.
many names
He
for
was
them.
complaining about the fucking kids wearing their. That's when the tackies became popular in Ireland. It was back in the 70s, like. And he started complaining that too many kids were wearing tackies at his sermons. Like.
Yeah, they should be wearing polished shoes and all that shit.
Yeah, polished shoes, and I want to see my dick in them.
Yeah, because they don't stain. He can wipe stuff off them easily.
Yeah.
yeah.
But he said if they're not polishing their shoes anymore, he's something they can polish.
Oh. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What does mean polish?
I don't know where it is. Maybe on downstairs.
It's weird, isn't it? That one priest said that years ago. I know everyone in Limerick says it. Like tackies.
I thought it was just Limerick, like.
It's just Limerick.
It is now, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, but South Africa. I thought it was just Limerick in the
yeah.
entire world, like. But it's
Yeah.
South Africa and Limerick, like.
I've even stopped saying it. I say runners now.
I don't.
It is a tacky
Oh,
word.
gay.
I can't. Like
Tacky,
that's
like, isn't it?
where I thought it came from. That like they're kind of tacky compared to
I
a pair
would've-
of nice shoes. Like.
I'd imagine that's where it came from, though.
Yeah.
That's where the word came from.
Probably.
In South Africa.
But in South, yeah, I don't know.
Hey, bro, you fucking techies.
TIA, bro, eh?
That's New Zealand, isn't it?
No, TIA. This is Africa.
Oh yeah.
Remember the
yeah,
Blood
yeah.
Diamond?
Blood Diamond.
You do that very well. Do
Solomon Bandy. You have a family.
that. I'm your father.
I will rape your wife in front of your eyes.
Your children, I will keep them for myself. What was that again? Was that the
Blood
same
Diamond.
film?
That was the same film, yeah.
I will rape your wife in front of your eyes. Fuck me.
You are
don't
the
mess
Chris. If there's a diamond, then you are the one who has taken it. And he gone mental stripping naked inside the prison, like.
about. Yeah.
And he ripped it in.
Yeah. Where's the diamond?
I was watching it in television at the other side of the world, and I was scared, like. Do not piss off this black man. He will fucking pull your head off your shoulder.
He's a fucking very good actor, man. That fella.
From
No idea
Somalia,
what his
from
name is.
oh yeah, it's a bit mad African name
Yeah.
anyway.
He's very good though. There's a few scenes in that where he's like furious and the tears are coming down his face and everything. Like
He's in a few films. He was in The Gladiator as well, actually. Yeah,
Gladiator.
he was one of the gladiators. Have you ever seen that film Coming to America about the Irish family going to America, and they move into New York and they're living in this druggy building? No,
No, I seen
Coming to
Coming to
America.
America.
oh not no,
Eddie Murphy.
in America. Sorry, is the name of the movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I did see that. Yeah.
Paddy Considine.
Yeah. And he's the Matteo, their neighbour. That's a lunatic. That's a lot of drugs inside his fridge. They end up naming their child after him then when the child is born.
Did they?
Yeah.
must
A
have been
lovely
given-
story, man.
Drugs and everything.
Fucking hell, brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, lads.
Drugs and immigrants.
Pure,
and all
typical poor Irish family. Like they had to make their Halloween costume out of paper,
that. Oh Jesus!
paint black newspaper.
I remember making one out of a black bin liner
Oh, I did myself.
back in the day.
And those fucking getting
The soot out of the fire.
those fucking mock fingers you throw on with the big long nails, you
Yeah,
know,
the mock
Yeah.
blood.
and the mock blood and the mock teeth.
Yeah,
I'm
out
still
of the
wearing those
fucking-
mock teeth.
The magic shop, man.
That's
Magic shop is closing down.
Dijon Mustard is them. Go where is it?
G-Man, what? Where did you
This
get
is
mustard
it.
from?
Money joke.
I was like, what? His name is like
Thinking of food again,
Jaiman Hounso or something.
Oh, is he
Yeah,
from
I don't
Somalia? Is he?
I should say it there straight underneath his
Oh.
name.
Benin. Who is it?
Yeah. He's from up somewhere far away anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, the magic shop is closing down. Did you know that?
No.
I thought it closed years ago.
Nah, he only moved. Man, that shop has been there 40 years in Limerick.
Go away.
Yeah. Anytime we talk about Halloween, like as a kid, you just remember going up to the magic shop, buying costumes or buying fucking
Stink
fireworks.
bombs.
Remember the fireworks?
Firecrackers.
Pure illegal, like, and he'd be like, here, he'd wrap them up in newspaper and go put them inside your jacket now when you're going out the door. Allegedly, that's what he used to do.
Allegedly, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we were all good children though. Yeah. We only used to watch the burnt out cars from a distance.
Yeah.
And we used to go around trick or treat.
Fair play
There's
to her,
never
man.
any tricks though.
She's some woman for putting on a sandwich with 2 hands.
It's not she ate the prize.
What's this? Eurovision. Oh.
What should we eat? The trophy?
Israel wins the Eurovision Song Contest. I didn't even know it was over.
Did she, Mikey? She ate the trophy, did she?
She did the microphone and stuff. There's a microphone and the stick there.
Lads.
It was a long day, was it?
You must get down on your knees every night and thank God you're perfect.
That I am. I'm
Yeah.
bald and I'm fat.
What the fuck? Like, since when is Israel in the Eurovision? Like, since when is Israel in
Sure,
Europe?
Australia's in
were
it.
in it last night.
It's weird.
What
It's
are
all gone very weird, isn't it? Same with the Rose of Tralee. They have like
Yeah.
Boston Rose and all this crack. Like,
Well, they're supposedly Irish American. And
yeah. They're just fucking running out of.
I think there was always a Boston Rose.
But maybe these people who are competing, maybe they've got fucking European roots. Maybe their parents are European or something. Maybe that's a loophole in the competition or something. No.
Probably, yeah.
in the Eurovision.
In the Eurovision, yeah.
Well, Israel won. Like,
Yeah.
so
I know that. This is what I'm saying. But maybe she's got parents from Europe.
I
Maybe
know,
that's a
but
little.
she's representing Israel. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's the country that wins. Do we still hold the
Yeah.
the
7.
record?
7.
yeah.
Yeah.
7 times we won it. It's been a long time though. We haven't won it in 22 years or something like that.
Yeah. It's costing us too much to
Fucking-
stage, man.
That's it.
They're putting up like the song was shit. To be fair, no last
I
night.
didn't even hear it.
It was great, no, to be honest. Like,
Didn't even hear it.
and then they put out the likes of Jedward and Dustin and the Turkey. Like,
Yeah,
they're clearly
that's
wanting
it.
to not win. Like,
Exactly. For years there, they were trying their best not to fucking win. Dustin the Turkey. What did he sing?
I don't know, man. Up the Ra or something.
Go on, you good day. Fuck's sake, like going out of their way to lose the fucking thing for fear that we might have to host it the next year.
Because it was costing
Is
us
it
too
every
much
year?
to stage. It's every year, yeah.
Every year, yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Like,
But they still hold the record, though, don't we?
7. We just said that. Yeah,
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Johnny Logan, Dana. Who else won it for us? That's the only ones I can remember. I only remember Johnny Logan because he was on a McDonald's ad a couple of years ago.
who's your one that always comes
Hold
up?
me now.
They always. Jesus. What's that other one? They always drag her out to sing everything.
Irish one.
Is it Linda something?
Linda Martin.
Linda Martin, is it?
Yeah.
Was she one of them?
She
I have
won
a
it,
clue.
yeah. She won it, I think she did. With Why Me or something like that, the song was called.
Oh, I don't know.
I used to like it years ago, but it's gone so fucking. It's all about how looking good now and everything.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
got
yeah.
to do with their voice or anything.
I just can't hack the mind games and the politics these days. Like.
I haven't watched it in fucking years, man.
I only fucking put it on last night because my flatmate wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch Deadly Pole
Oh,
to
yeah,
Pole.
you were Snapchatting all night.
Mm.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Snapchat me watching the Eurovision.
I wasn't Snapchatting you though. I put it on the story.
He was Snapchat me. It's my story, like, when I look at it. Fuck's sake. What about this one anyway, huh?
Huh?
Woman spots man masturbating
Tell
on
her,
bus.
she's so
and
nice,
driver
isn't she?
just tell...
You can't even have a wank in public nowadays. Like.
I can't even read the headline without getting interrupted. Woman spots man masturbating on bus and driver just tells her to move seats. So, yeah. She spotted him.
Could you stop it, please? No.
Was she motivating him?
Why didn't you stop me?
Was she spotting him, motivating him?
Yeah.
Go on, one more stroke, that's it.
Your man was like in the gym, like, hey, spot me, bro. I need a spot.
Spot me, Bren. Spot me, Bren.
And that's her then, getting the attention out of it.
Yeah. What the fuck is she doing, like, with the big paws inside in the bathroom? Hey,
She wants
check
more
me out.
fellas, yeah.
Check me out. I saw a fella having a wank. Oh,
I'm
okay.
good, huh? She's
Follow me on
famous now.
Instagram. What? Are we supposed to watch you having a wank now or something?
Follow her on InstaWank.
Russell, I missed your play on words. You know that?
They don't always work out now.
No, I didn't want to know.
Ah, fucking hell.
Yeah, but you always get the meaning to them, you know. It's always sexual.
Yeah. In your end, though.
Yeah, what a little prick. Like, where was that, Mikey? In England somewhere?
Yeah, I don't know.
One of those weird places like England. Fuck's sake.
Leeds.
Man, having a
Leeds
wank.
City Centre.
Yeah. Having a wank on the bus in the middle of the day. I don't know, man.
He's not normal. There's something wrong with that man. He's probably
Having a
off his
danger wank.
meds. Yeah.
Did you never have a danger wank when you were younger?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that one? Where it's
Never, no, I
yeah.
never actually did.
When you're
no.
having a
My mother
wank.
watches this podcast, like.
When you're having a wank up in your room and you call your mother, you say, "Come here a second," and then you have to blow your load and clean up before she opens the bedroom door. That's the danger wank.
This podcast is rated PG-13.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
If you've any kids watching, tell them put on the earmuffs.
It's a better one though,
Shame on
man. If you have a danger wank in mass when everybody closes their eyes to pray.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that one. And that was my favourite now.
Yeah. I was good at that now, to be fair.
Yeah. That's what Father Murphy said.
Especially at the novena.
It's a novena.
The novena and the Christmas special.
Christmas special.
Man, it's mad
that
how
what
much
you called
that's
it?
changed. Like,
Oh.
so we used to actually be made to go to church when we were kids. Like,
Yeah. Do you know what's mad as well?
did you
though?
have to go?
I had to go, yeah. My father bet me out the door, like. I went up
Every
there one day and
Sunday.
it was only a half-hour sermon, like. I think they're a small bit longer now. I think they're like 35, 40 minutes or something.
Jesus.
But I remember when I was so pissed off about it, I started cursing the whole way up the road. And I got into the church and I started cursing, and I didn't stop cursing until I got back down the road.
Do you know what I hated?
Fuck. I was hoping to go to hell, like, fuck. The
Whatever
whole way
about
through the
I-
sermon.
Whatever about getting forced to go to Mass. Christmas morning I used to hate.
Yeah.
Who wanted to be in Mass at Christmas
Morning. That's why you had. You had the option to knock it out the night before, though.
Yeah, no, we'd no option. You go Christmas morning, all you want to
Yeah.
do is go back home. You know?
Dad, I'm going to go to the midnight one. Is that all right?
Yeah, was it Christmas Day? You're supposed to go and kiss the cross or something.
Kiss his feet.
No, that's Good
Kiss-
Friday.
Good Friday, is it?
Yeah.
Kiss his feet.
I
Jesus.
wonder- Jesus. He was a good boy that year, wasn't he?
Lick the blood from his stigmata. And he Jesus has his period through his feet and his hands.
Fuck's sake.
Sacrilegious.
Stigmata. Who's this one? Recovering sex addict reveals the true extent of her dependency. She's a sex addict.
I know.
What, like, what does it say? Did you have a skim through it, Mike, you know?
Yeah.
What's up with her? She's just mad for it all the time.
It's just attention, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that come on this morning show with fucking Holly Willoughby and all them. Like it's
Does
Oh,
she
yeah.
have an Instagram
I'll
as
come
well?
on
I
the show with
suppose?
her.
There's one that had sex with a ghost was on that as well, actually, yeah.
Oh, go away.
Would you come on the show with her?
No.
I come before I come on the show. And then once again,
Oh, for
During
fuck's
the
sake,
one
is that
time.
her now again?
what's the face now?
The pose and
Oh,
the fucking
what part of
selfies
Limerick is
and-
she? What part of Limerick is she from with those eyebrows, man?
My sex addiction there almost killed me. What the fuck was she doing? Riding fucking
Horses.
bulls?
Did you know autoerotic asphyxiation is the number one cause of awkward funerals? Like that one, Mike.
yeah.
Fuck's sake. Sex addict. I don't know, man. Like, is it really that bad? There's worse things you could be addicted to. Like,
True.
if you
true.
have someone that's willing to fulfill your needs, you're sorted. Like, is it? It's not really a problem then, is it?
Yeah, but then you could have a partner then that doesn't want sex
Yeah.
as much as you do. And
This is the thing. Like, you need to get rid of that person then.
exactly. Yeah, but then you need somebody who's understanding and say, look, I can't fulfill your sexual needs. Go on out there and work away.
Yeah.
Anybody out there, let me know.
I think most women wouldn't have a problem with that, would they?
Oh, no, sound sure there. Sound out.
They're nice like that.
Oh, they're sound out. Anything to take care of our man. Our needs come first.
All right there, Jude.
Yeah.
Jude's after zoning out away in his own little world.
What's wrong, Jude?
Tired, bud.
To my man, go back
This
to
has
bed.
been a long
on.
time coming.
Putting on the sunglasses now.
Yeah.
Fall asleep.
Hiding away
I'm
from
all
the
in.
world.
What?
He's like the young fella out of Big Daddy. When he puts on the glasses, nobody can see him.
I don't know what Big Daddy is.
Do you remember that film?
I
with
don't
Adam
watch
Sandler?
cartoons.
Is it a porn? Sounds like a porn. Big Daddy.
Wasn't that Adam Sandler?
I don't know. I don't like Jews.
What was it? Oh, you fucking get arrested for saying shit like that. No, do you remember the man I was talking about?
Throw the Jew
With
down
the
well.
pug. So my country can be free. Do you remember that fella who trained his
I
pug?
won't get caught anyway. I'm wearing a disguise.
Yeah. Who is that
yeah.
guy?
He's trying to get past the facial recognition that they have now these days.
Mm.
They have that software. But yeah, your man that fucking trained his pug to do a Nazi salute,
Oh, yeah,
they
we
came to his
talked about
house and
that, yeah.
arrested him. Like,
Fuck off.
yeah, he got arrested and got charged with like hate crimes, anti-Semitic shit, blah blah blah. I was like, lads, we're fucked if they're doing that shit these days.
Where was he from?
England,
Haha. Safe.
somewhere in the UK anyway. I don't know, England
where?
or one of them places.
We're not saying it hateful, we're saying it funny.
Yeah,
I know,
this,
but
this
like-
is why it's called a crack podcast.
Yeah.
He was like, what was he saying again? What was the phrase he kept saying? And then the dog would put out his paw. It was a Sieg
Sieg
Heil.
Heil.
Sieg Heil.
So if that's the case, why the fuck isn't Frankie Boyle or Jimmy Carr
Yeah.
arrested and locked up, man? Fuck that
Weird,
shit.
like, how the fuck can you get arrested for that?
You're either doing it for entertainment or you're doing it
For your own,
hateful, like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
for your own
Yeah.
self-satisfaction.
But then again, as you say, it's self-satisfaction. You know?
Yeah.
That should be his right.
Should it? I don't know. But see, like, what the fuck does Sieg Heil mean?
I don't
Anyone know?
No. Mikey,
Dunno.
you,
It's
you,
just
you
like,
you spent the summer in Germany, didn't you?
I suppose that might be something really offensive. I don't know. But still, like, it's
No,
a
it's
weird
not.
area these days with these hate crimes and this shit. Like,
Oh, man.
Do you know, if it's classed as a hate crime, then you can be done for it. I don't know, man. Like, surely to God, if you're just fucking around with a stupid video online, you should be all right. Like, they come to your fucking door and arrest you.
Oh, see, Kyle be like Hail Caesar and things like that, because that's where they took it from. The actual salute was taken from the Romans when the
But
Romans
didn't they
would
used to say
Hail
like
Caesar.
Heil Hitler? They used to say that
Yeah.
Heil Hitler or whatever.
Heil Hitler, yeah,
Sieg Heil
Sieg
is
Heil,
probably
yeah.
the same thing. Like,
Same thing, yeah.
show your allegiance or something, and then they put up their hand or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. Like,
Show you're loyal to the cause and
yeah.
fucking bunch
I
of
suppose that
brainwashed.
would be considered anti-Semitic and all that shit. I don't know. Jews run the world anyway. That's the main thing.
I know, yeah.
That's the main thing I took from that. Like, just people on there can talk all the shit they want about Muslims and Catholics and Christians and all that. Some fella makes a joke about Jews and he gets arrested. Like, that's power.
That's power, yeah.
That's real power.
Especially when they're playing with all our money every day.
Who run the world? Jews. Beyonce song. Fuck's sake. Apparently they do though. Apparently they own everything worth owning in the world.
But
like
you reckon
Jews.
Hitler's spinning in his grave now?
Of
No,
course he is. He's dead and Jews run the world. Like, he failed big time.
Big time, boy.
He tried to stop him. He only fucking created a monster.
Yeah, but like people thought he was mad when he said that. 60 years ago,
He said what?
that the Jews were running the world banks and everything.
Yeah.
And people then just said, "Oh, he's mad. That's a rants of a madman." But now today it's turned out to be true.
Hitler was all into
What are
the
you
old
trying to say?
Illuminati.
He shouldn't have died, no?
He wasn't as bad as people
I'm
made
just
him
saying,
out.
it's ironic like that. He was deemed a madman for saying all these things, but now today it's starting to turn out to be true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
The
don't get it, like,
the funny thing about him as well was that Bill Burr has the whole rant about him. He was talking about like anytime someone's been a bit of a bastard or whatever, people go, he's like, oh, he's worse than
Hitler,
he's a
yeah.
Hitler, blah blah blah. He was like, there's been way worse. Well, I don't know if you call him worse, but people have killed way more than he did. Like Stalin, was it? Killed something like
Stalin.
20 million
no,
or something.
I watched a documentary the other night. 40 million.
40 million. Like fucking
Do you know what
apparently.
he said? This before you go on. Stalin turned around and said, if one or two people die, it's a tragedy. If millions die, it's a statistic.
Yeah.
That was his
Just
belief,
didn't give a
man.
fuck. He was
Yeah,
sick
he's
out
a-
altogether, wasn't he?
yeah.
Murdered a lot of his family and all that
He was
shit.
a Russian geezer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like fucking Hitler, like if you look at the statistics, Hitler killed like 6 million or something,
6 million, yeah.
and the other fella Stalin killed 40 million. Then they like Genghis Khan, they can't even put a figure on how many people he killed. Like they're thinking it's probably up around 80 million, 85 million or something. He was a mental bastard. Like his whole the Mongols, isn't it? Or Mongols?
but see,
Mongolians.
there was 50
Yeah.
million.
Send away guns.
But they used to
Send
call
the
him
guns.
Genghis Khan and the Mongols or something. They called them. They
Yeah,
were
but
fucking lunatics. Like.
You have to look at it this way, though. There was 52 million people killed altogether during World War II.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of that on his hands as well, don't he?
Oh yeah. I'm
Do you know
not.
what I
I'm not defending him or anything. Like I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it's
I
funny
know.
how he's the one who's always mentioned.
Mm.
You know?
I think it's just easier to say him. Like
It's just
you
the way he did it then as well, I suppose.
know.
Fucking rounding them up and putting them all into
Sneakiness
one
and,
place
yeah.
and like
Convincing them they were all going off.
Suffocating them to death, like.
Yeah.
concentration camps. Like
Convincing them they were going off to these lovely places, and you know they used to do propaganda and they would show the German people where they were going, and they had videos.
This
done of-
podcast is after taking a morbid twist.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
just showing that we can be sensitive to
Yeah.
things
Certain
as
issues,
well.
like, all you have to do is make one joke about Jewish people and just the podcast takes a nosedive, man.
Yeah, we're just saying don't come arrest us. That's all we're saying. We like the
Exactly.
Jews.
We're rationalising and justifying your fucking words, and then you turns around and turns it on us. Go fuck off.
But anyway, in other news, the RG world record attempt set to go down in Las Vegas. Who is up for an out trip to Vegas?
Jesus.
Can anyone just join in? Is it like,
Tag in.
I heard they're looking for people. They're trying to set a record here. Like,
Pretty rich people that do this. I think.
I
Is
said
it?
so.
is it one of those mansion parties? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Eyes wide shut kind of thing.
Oh, eyes
I'm
wide
right.
shut, cheeks wide shut.
Yeah.
Cheeks wide open.
Fuck's sake! They're trying to break the world record for the most people in an orgy. Is it?
Yeah, the current world record is 500 people in Japan.
Japan, the Japanese
Oh,
are
the
lunatics,
Japanese.
man.
Crazy bastards.
Even with the 500 of them in the video, you still wouldn't be able to see a big one. I'd say.
500 of them wouldn't amount to me.
Take a look at this. 22 queen-size beds, designated areas for cuddling pillow piles, yoga mats available for use, over 2,000 condoms, lube, baby wipes, tissues, towels, bottled water, breath fresheners, roaming supply cards.
Roaming. What? What's the
that
last
in
one?
case a
You fella
woman-
going
what?
under a supply cart with that.
Oh, for
Oh.
fuck's sake! Condoms.
Get
condoms
your
here.
condoms.
Anal beats?
Huh? Butt cracker. Butt cracker.
Butt plug?
Oh man, an orgy. Imagine it. Like, that's fucking madness. I wouldn't be down with that kind of thing now around myself.
No.
Couldn't just walk into a big house full of people and be like, right, so
Yeah, I'd be afraid I wouldn't get an erection, man.
yeah, you probably wouldn't. Then like,
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, come on, the fuck.
so weird. Like,
Mr. Floppy.
Yeah. How good your confidence be if you're there than your next fellow who's about 3 times size of you?
that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, no,
That wouldn't happen to me.
Well, I know it wouldn't happen to me, you know. But fucking hell.
Yeah, huh? Imagine that. Like, you're there next to a fella that has like a 6-inch.
He'd be on the 8-hour flight over trying to get a horn.
I thought about it. Be on the horn on the way over, just think
Tucking it in his waistband. Learn all the tricks on the Celtic podcast.
I thought about it. I'd be arrested getting on the flight for carrying a deadly weapon.
Ready to go off any second.
I wouldn't be able to go over, man, because I'd get charged for an extra carry-on, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought about it. I'd have to get an extra seat.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, RG. And this news is this fucking article here is bullshit anyway.
It's just pure malarkey.
Irish people spend over €250 a year. And Mikey closed it. What happened?
Do you know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Irish people spend over €250 a year on fast food despite obesity crisis.
fucking hell,
Obesity
man.
crisis.
Who did they do the research with? Tight arses
often
who only
spent-
get the €1 menu deal in fucking...
Yeah. 250 a year. Having a laugh. I often spent 100 in a week.
Yeah, easily.
Is that your dad's best
Just
friend then if you go
laziness.
down, is it?
Dad's best friend.
I'm your dad's best friend.
That's not it, is it?
No, it looks like it though.
But yeah, 250 a year. There's no way. People spend way more than that on fucking fast food. What are they talking about? Like, it's even like,
I spend that in McDonald's coffee alone, like a year.
yeah, I probably would. More
Yeah.
even.
250. You
So
wanna-
most people get a cup of coffee a day. Like, so how much is a cup of coffee?
€2.10, €2 will say.
Right.
That's probably the cheap side for coffee, like, isn't it? So
Yeah.
even at that, like, that's 14 quid a week.
52
Easily
weeks.
a tenner a week.
52
That's 500.
weeks.
Yeah, that's over 500 quid a year on coffee. Fuck's
Alright.
sake, like.
52 weeks in a year. So you'd only be spending €5 a week on takeaways.
Yeah, but sure, look at it this way. Even if you just got takeaway once a week, it's going to be at least a tenner, like.
You wouldn't be
Exactly.
classed as
More or
obese
less.
if you had one takeaway a week, like.
Yeah.
Well,
This
then the
obesity
obese
goes-
bastards are fucking spending at least a fucking
40
10 grand a
grand.
year. Know what I mean? Who's fucking
Irish Mirror, if you want us
gathering
to-
this data here, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No one, obviously. There's, do you know what
Some
I mean? And that's-
anorexic.
This is another fucking example of them just throwing out stupid
Yeah,
stories and putting
stupid
no fucking
stories,
thought
yeah.
and effort into it at all. Like,
Ah, would you look, the mirror, sure. would-
250
wouldn't you
euro
know?
a year. So that's like, Jesus, like 25 times a year you get takeaway. Nah,
Oh, who's this one now?
that's bullshit. Obese, naked and proud. Woman causes outrage with strange body positivity message by claiming there's more empathy to underweight girls. Fuck off.
Is she for real or what?
This shit as well, like.
It's just no to get more attention.
But this whole new movement as
It
well.
says gravy.
This whole new movement with women going, oh, I'm big and I'm beautiful and I'm proud and blah, blah, blah. First of all, we know she doesn't really believe that, like. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't, like.
No.
She's not happy and she's pretending she is. But even if someone is overweight and they're happy, fair enough. But, like, it's not something to be promoting as a lifestyle, like, do you know?
Well,
It's dodgy, like.
If they feel...
If you're 20 odd stone and you're saying, like, it's grand, it's not.
We should get Katie Hopkins on the next fucking podcast anyway, will we?
Yeah.
So you reckon...
We don't need her, have we?
We can have it out with
I
her.
fucking hate fat people.
Aye. No, but so you reckon so if she feels the need to say it, then she's not happy.
No, she might be like, but I don't agree with them like promoting it as if it's a good thing to do. Like, do you know what I mean?
I know that.
Like,
but
yeah, it's cool. Like, don't be trying to be skinny, and do you know what I mean? They're basically telling people don't worry about working out and trying to stay fit and all that crack. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
but you should
Be
be
happy.
Like,
He'd be happy in the skin you're in, like.
yeah,
Well, that's. I mean, you
Yeah,
should be happy
I-
in the skin you're in, but still, at the end of the day, still get a bit of fucking get your heart rate up once a day, like.
can't
you-
do something. But like, if
keep
you're her
it-
size,
stay healthy, like.
if you're her size, like she's 20 odd stone. Like, do you know what I mean? She shouldn't be that size. Look at the fucking size of her, man. That's a proper obese, morbidly obese. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
do you know, there's not. That's not something to be fucking promoting. Like,
Mikey
Yeah.
freeze framed.
But I agree with that, yeah. Get exercise and everything, but you know,
Don't go to
but
see their
but
house
don't go
or-
around feeling sorry for yourself then either. Like,
yeah, I
you
know,
what I
yeah.
mean? That's what she's trying to promote there in a way. But
Yeah,
And if I see you in Casanovas, I'm gonna stab you.
I kind of agree with you.
yeah,
on
but
one
like
way, but
if you think of like young kids now, like that are starting to get overweight and that maybe thinking they should do something about it, and then they're seeing people like her saying, "It's grand, look at me, I'm nearly fucking 30 stone. It's all good, don't worry about it." Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but like,
It's just fucking
but what about the kids now who are body shamed anyway by just looking at social media because they see this photoshopped fucking bird and or fella or whatever, and they think, oh, why don't I look like that? And you know,
I think most people are kind of wise to that shit these days, though.
not all of them, man, not all of them, because that's why you see them all coming out of some bed shops and the fucking waxing places, and that's just
yeah.
the blokes.
But
Or
yeah,
that's just the blokes. You know what I mean?
blokes.
Fucking hell. I tell you, if I go down into that town again and a carload of fringes passes me looking at me, I swear I'll be up for fucking murder.
Fringes?
That's all I see. Oh, carloads of young fellas these days.
Oh,
all it
yeah.
is fringes staring you out of it, like, you mean? Get
Shave-
back in your fucking box.
Shave back and sides and a big mop of curls in on top.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're walking around the place like a donkey, like.
There's things like that.
It wrecked my head, man.
What you call it?
It
Like
annoyed
all
the
those
shit out of me, like.
Towie and all those fucking things. Like they're starting a lot of that shit. Like.
Oh, they would, yeah.
You see, the same boys as well are wearing those.
long
I never
V-necks.
knew. Do you know that's 11 degrees? That's one of them.
Oh,
One of them
yeah.
start. That's
Shane had one of them on the last
Yeah.
time he was on it.
yeah. Do you know that's the whole trend now. That kind of look like, and as well this shit of an
don't
awful lot of fellas going on with no socks. Do you know, and
yeah.
their pants is turned up and all that crack.
Yeah, and they're wearing
Like-
fucking loafers then.
Yeah.
That's pure English way
Yeah,
to dress.
that's all that Towie fucking. That's
rotten,
the
man.
Essex one, isn't it? What's the other one? Geordie Shore.
Geordie
all,
Shore.
all these kind of fucking things. There's some fella from one of them anyway owns that 11 degrees fucking brand. Like
Probably
Don't know
that
who he
Joey
is.
Essex, is it?
it's one of them anyway. I don't know. Or someone just said that recently.
And as well, they were banging out the short pantses in fucking March. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Is it
March.
just that we're old farts? Like we're not cool.
I don't know what it is.
They're fucking spastic. That is exactly how it is, man. They're fucking idiots. They're walking around the place looking like idiots, like, seriously. Start your
But
fucking hair out, like.
when we were younger, men our age were probably saying the same about us. Look at the shit the kids are wearing.
No,
these
they
days.
definitely weren't.
We
We
weren't
were
doing any
wearing
of
the
that
Joe
kind of weird
Blogs and
shit,
the
though.
X-Works and
The
the
Xbox.
Nike
Oh,
jeans.
Jesus Christ, man. I like
Yeah.
thinking back now, like we did look like
We were.
spastics. And we're only in our 30s. Like.
No, we were cool.
We were
They
cool,
just
man.
didn't get it.
They didn't get it. But that
You
generation
don't
was
understand the
best.
young people.
No, we don't understand them. We're looking at them going, what the fuck?
I even think now
We're
today.
officially old, like. I'm
Yeah.
depressed off my head.
Ah, sure. We all know
I
that.
had a midlife crisis at 17, like.
Yeah. What was it for me? 19. I got very bad at 19 when I turned 19. You know, because I had years of waiting to turn 18. So I was like, I can't wait till I'm 18. I'll be old enough to do whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. And then got to be 18, I was delighted. And then it was 19, I was like, oh, I don't like this now. No, I'm still getting older. Like, I don't need to get any older. So I just started thinking then, like, started questioning my whole mortality. Had a bit of a breakdown.
What, you finally had to do a bit of earning for yourself,
Did
was
did 6 months inside and then I was grand.
He was told to earn his own share.
I was out in 5B rocking in the corner. I'm 19. I'm going to be 20 next year. Fucking hell.
Man,
Yeah. I don't know, man. I suppose it's just trends, isn't it? It comes and goes, and there's a lot of weird shit that they're doing, all right, but I don't know. I'm sure if they're enjoying themselves.
suppose each to their own and all.
But it
that,
is
like,
weird, though, when it's just like
Somebody
there
does
can
need
be,
to give him a slap.
when there can be a TV show that influences that many people. Like, there's loads of lads around that are doing. They all look the exact same, like same hairstyles, same dress sense, everything.
Sure, they're getting their eyebrows waxed and all now.
But I'm seeing
don't you?
40-year-old man walking down the road with that fucking shaved in part. Like, who
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck do you think you are?
Yeah. And boys wearing those high tops as well. I've seen a lot of old fellas wearing those high tops with their jeans tucked into them. So those high top boots, like boot tackies or whatever the fuck, and the big tongue, the big tongue kind of hanging out, and the fucking jeans tucked in.
When
They're
they
like,
out in the early
man,
90s, that
you're about 39.
that
What are you doing?
fashion.
Air Force One.
Yeah, the Nike Air pumps and all
Sure,
that.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. You wouldn't mind the old Converse, like, because they've been out years, like the high top Converse, like, but the high top Tackies are fucking like Yeezys and shit like that. No, there's nobody going to be wearing Yeezys in Limerick, like, but
Yeah, that kind of fucking shit, like, but fellas that are about like 39, 40, and like you're dressing like a teenager, like, do you know? I don't know, man.
Sure. Well,
Clinging on to the youth.
that's it, yeah.
they might as well. They want to wake up and smell the fucking coffee.
Watch this shit now. Gardaí released statement after drivers in Dublin seen deliberately crashing into each other. Yeah, I saw that video, yeah.
That's what happens in low-income areas when they don't have money to go to the bumper cars, you know what I mean?
Few lads in rob cars crashing into each other and just fucking flying up and down the road pulling handbrakes.
They asked their mother for money for Funderland, they wouldn't give it to them,
Yeah.
so they says, we'll show them.
Yeah. I just took the joke right out of my mouth, you did. Is that right, ma'am? Watch. Fucking watch. That's a lovely little 96 Corolla you have out there, don't you? Want to cherish that bad boy.
Be a shame if something was to happen to it. Boys are fucking lunatics anyway. They're ramming each other off the road, spinning out all over the place, and just at one stage the car goes down the road and then it comes back with the back wheel is like flat. Do you know what I mean? Like flipped on its side. The car's just scraping along the ground and he's still driving it like fucking lunatics. It's gas. Like at that age, just consequences don't even come into their head. Like
Oh, sure, you can't. Apparently, girls mature faster than boys.
of course, yeah.
You know, and the frontal cortex, what's it called, the brain, we don't see consequences till we're about 19. Maybe that's what happened to you when you had the midlife crisis
Probably.
at 19.
hadn't a clue what was going on. Sure, I didn't know myself.
Yeah.
I was
Then the
I was just
reality
trying to
hit.
find myself. It's tough, all right. Yeah, like fucking that kind of thing is quieting down an awful lot around here, like, isn't it? Rob cars flying around the place, like.
It's because they're getting too modified.
It seems to come in, yeah, but there's still a lot of them around. Like, seems to come in waves though. Like every now and then, certain housing estates there'll be rob cars for a few weeks, and then it stops again.
But see, now they have to go in and actually, they have to rob a house before
Yeah.
they can rob a car because they need to get the keys with the.
Yeah,
with the
they're
what
all
you call it?
chipped and all that shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You know, so
Yeah.
it's getting tougher out there, I must say. Like, you know,
it's hard out here for a car thief. Like,
and that's true. That's why I had to give it up.
Nobody thinks about the car thieves. You don't hear rob cars anymore, actually, do you?
you do. There was a few of them there now during the last week. Like, there was a good few robbed around Castletroy and shit. So I don't know what's going on there. A few lads getting bored again. But yeah, I hadn't heard of it in a while before that. Like,
Yeah, but years ago, man, you could go up and rob a car with a fucking your own front door key.
could you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently, like, you know what I mean.
This is what I've heard now.
That's what I heard, though.
Yeah, they were a joke, all right, back in the day.
Yeah, but now with the immobilizers and everything, you have to actually get the keys of it.
Yeah.
Russell's front door key is filed down to date.
Exactly, that's another thing. File down all car keys. Remember that?
Yeah.
And a half a tennis ball.
I still have an old Toyota key like that opens a lot of fucking cars. Like, you know, I don't be going around robbing cars, but I've helped people like that got locked out of their cars with that key. Just
I
pops-
was going to say, I've
pops the
helped
door
people
open.
rob cars. I don't go robbing cars, but I've helped people rob cars.
Goes
was,
over, starts it and all. Then says, "Here, go on."
There was a man in a petrol station there a while back it was like a Carina E, like in 1998 or something. Got out, slammed the door, and went "fuck." And I was like, "Oh, what happened?" Locked my keys, and I tried my key, then it opened it straight away. He was like, "How the fuck?"
Straight away, he rang the Gardaí.
Yeah.
Said, "Watch him."
He even said it to me as he was driving away. "Thanks for that. Don't come and rob my car now, will ya?" Do you know what I mean? Just slagging.
He went in and he got a padlock on the car like fucking Mr. Bean.
The poor man didn't sleep a wink that night, looking out the window every 2 seconds.
Yeah, those things are gone out now as well. Remember all of those? The big locks you put across the steering wheel and all that, and the one that used to go from the
The gear, the
gear
handbrake.
stick onto the handbrake.
Yeah.
They're not needed anymore.
They were pointless as well. Like you could just screw the top off the gear stick, like, and slip it off. Fucking stupid.
But they're not
Yeah.
needed, man.
They're all high tech now.
Yeah, it's all computer and
A lot of them don't even have keys now, man. You have a little card in your pocket, and when you walk up to the car, it
Yeah.
automatically opens,
Yeah.
and then you sit in and just press a button to start it.
Come back up there a sec, Mikey. What was that about Deadpool and Wolverine crossover? Will it happen?
No.
It won't happen. Fuck you, Hugh Jackman.
I think Hugh Jackman said he's done with Wolverine, didn't he?
He's older.
Yeah, I think he said it's just too
I'm the
hard
next
for him to
Wolverine.
get into that shape.
What? How old
should
is
do
he? Oh, no, man, because he's been battling cancer as well. He's had cancer a few times as well.
Oh, Hugh
Hugh
Jackman?
Jackman, yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
then you
Fucking
watch
did not know that.
Yeah. So it's
The
probably
Greatest
taking a toll on his body, you know? The greatest what?
Showman.
No.
I watched 5 minutes
He's
of
in
it.
that, isn't he?
Oh, stop, man. The whole lot of it's singing the whole way through.
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
I'm not having none of this.
What did
But
you
no.
expect from The Greatest Showman?
I thought it'd be about a fucking circus or something like that. That's it. That'd be dialogue, but
Wouldn't
the
be-
whole thing is actual
It's a
singing.
musical. kind
Wouldn't
of-
be one for musicals, but I did like Sweeney Todd. I thought that was very good.
Yeah, I tried to watch that. When I realised it was all that, I just turned it off.
And wasn't
Lasted about
same
5
as
minutes.
Les Miserables.
Les
Yeah,
Miserables?
It
Les
was less
Miserables.
miserable when I turned it off.
Fuck's sake. What else has been going on this week, lads? Seems to be a bit of an slow week for the news, is it?
It is.
It
Been a
is, it
slow
is.
week for us all, you know. I'm having
So
a
2
slow,
weeks.
I'm having a slow week.
How are you all anyway, personally, in your own personal lives?
I'm doing swimmingly, actually.
Swimmingly?
Yeah, swimmingly.
Swimmingly.
That's good. That's good.
Did you get the cream?
Do you
I
notice
got the cream. I was like the cat that got the cream when I got that cream, actually. But I'm not a cat. So, there.
Fuck's sake. Noticed when no one asked me how I was. Oh, I was the fucking same boy. You don't give a fuck.
How are you getting on, Stooge?
Oh, see, Mike is the
Yeah,
only
but
one
it's
that cares.
always somebody.
Mikey has to
who's-
be asked, though. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's but Mikey has to be asked to ask you how you're
Yeah.
doing. Like,
Yeah.
But
Suppose.
see,
I mean?
but you
Still
have to
ask.
realise in life, the person who is concerned for the other person
is it
is
gay?
never getting the concern given back to him.
So you're telling me I shouldn't give a fuck about no one?
Exactly.
Is that it? And then people will
Exactly.
care about me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's psychological.
Hmm. Let's see now. Put that into practice and see how I get on.
Do.
Chance it.
Just gonna
It's
tell
my
everyone.
theory, no, but you can put it into
Yeah,
practice.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Do.
As soon as I see the missus, fuck off.
Yeah.
Give a fuck about you.
Oh, she'll come in, she'll be
I'll
falling
be
all
ringing
over.
Russell in and be like, what the fuck, man?
Tell you,
Told her
she'll
I didn't give a fuck about her. I know she's gone. What?
Marriage counselling before they even get married.
be- Yeah. And then again, she might be falling all over you. Then, you know, you might be thanking me.
Trade on Maine. Keep him keen.
Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Brits may need to get new access card before watching adult material online. For fuck's sake, like, who's going to order one of them?
Brits need a new access card before watching adult material online. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Like, imagine walking into a shop to pay with your card like that, look, and then next minute your adult card is there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're not, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I have the gold membership card.
There probably will be different ones then as well.
VIP.
You're just a super perv,
Yeah.
like with the fucking
VIP,
black
the
card.
P stands for penis.
But like, and handing it to a woman in behind the counter, thinking it's your credit card.
Yeah.
You know?
Be like, do you know the way with the credit card, you can get the black card, the one that has like no limit. Now you'll be able to get like a black card, Asian card, Indian card, whatever you're into. Fuck's sake.
Fucking hell, man. The man at Harvard,
I'll stick
he's,
with the black card, thank you very much.
Oh, we know that, don't we?
Fuck's sake.
We heard all about your history.
History.
You know what's really good, Jude? Having sex with sunglasses on.
Oh, yeah. You've got loads of things to try now.
They're even blacker.
He looks cooler, doesn't he?
That's from Family Guy, wasn't it? Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, what else should I do, Tommy Lee? If your wife starts acting up, punch her really hard right in her hepatitis. And Peter was like, thanks, Tommy Lee. Now I've got lots of stuff to try. Fucking hell. Family Guy, man, lately, their last few episodes, I don't know, as much as it kills me to say it, because Family Guy is one of my favourite things in the whole world. But their last few episodes, it's like they're just running out of ideas. Like,
I haven't seen
Give it
them
up to fuck. Like.
they're like, they've done one where it was like Family Guy through the years, where like this is what Family Guy would be like if it was done in the 60s and the 70s and all this kind of shit. And they did another one that was like, this is what Family Guy would be like if it was shot by, or say like if it was directed by fucking, it's that lunatic that does Kill Bill and all that.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino shit, you know, and this is what it would look like if it was done by this fella and that fella. And
Where's the
like,
fucking baby, okay?
it's all like as if they're really just running out of ideas.
Have you seen his Cavalcade the comedy?
Yeah,
Seth MacFarlane.
the old one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
the one with Quentin Tarantino goes in and circumcises the child with the fucking samurai sword. Now your kid's a fucking super Jew, okay? Where's the fucking baby, okay?
What you call it? Didn't you ever watch Brickleberry?
I've seen bits of
I've
it.
seen
That's the
bits
one
of
with the
it,
little
yeah.
talking bear, is it?
Yeah.
Out in the, they're like park attendants or something like park rangers.
Park Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Like that.
seen a bit of it.
That got decommissioned after about the third season or something.
Was it over being so vulgar, man?
No,
Was
it
it bad, is
wasn't-
it?
Just wasn't getting enough views.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Because I was wondering, I seen the episode, it wasn't too bad, and then I was there, well, if all of them are good, you'd hear feedback on it.
Yeah, it's weird though, man. I'd say it's hard to tap into that market now, like with Family Guy and South Park and all that. You know, there are loads of other ones out there. Rick and Morty is very good.
Good, yeah.
I thought Rick and Morty is brilliant.
Can't
Like,
get into
it's
it, man.
weird, man. It's very weird when you watch the first few. Like, only for it was on a Mikey's a few times that I actually, you know, I seen. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have sat through seeing a few of them. Like, but then I was kind of used to it. Like, and then I started watching it. It's gas.
I tried to watch it, but when he had all this spit in his face,
Yeah, it
and
was
that
there's
turned me,
always
turned
like
me off.
puke dripping out of his mouth. That
You
annoyed me
can
as
get-
well at the start. It is,
you can get a Lego Rick Pickle, no, like.
yeah, Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick, even.
Lick, what do you call him?
Or Rick Pickle.
Pickle Rick. There's people in America are obsessed. Like,
Yeah, the Szechuan sauce.
Yeah.
That went up and sales skyrocketed in that when he started.
they made McDonald's bring it back, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell, like. But because of the show,
Yeah,
like
and
McDonald's had to bring back Szechuan sauce.
They
People
charge
were
a
going in
fortune for it or something, didn't they?
I don't know. But when they brought it back, then there was like hundreds of people lined around the block to get it, like all Rick and Morty fans. Got in getting a McDonald's with some Szechuan sauce. Mad.
Spending 250 a year. Scumbags.
Just on sauce. And if there is this in America,
Oh, America.
sure they spend 250,000
Fuck
a
yeah.
year on takeaways.
Jesus. They're remortgaging their house now for takeaways over there.
Setting up camp in McDonald's.
That's the funny thing as well. There a while ago, it said like that Ireland has an obesity crisis. I don't know about that.
Well, we're the fucking, I think we're the second fattest country in Europe next to Britain.
Where?
Scotland.
Next to Scotland, is it?
Scotland is the most. They're the most unhealthy, isn't it? As
Oh,
Danny
yeah.
Boy says, that's according to the World Health Organization, and as the Scottish say, who? You know what I mean? But fucking, they have fucking a fry every morning for their breakfast.
It's
Yeah.
the job. That's the
Every
only way to
morning,
live, man. Whoever came up with the idea of chopping up a pig and putting it on a plate is a fucking genius, man. An absolute fucking genius. Deserves a Nobel Prize in culinary skills.
Rashers.
It has to be like one of the nicest smells in the world when you smell someone. When you smell,
Smell somebody
when
cooking
you
a
smell
fry.
that someone is cooking bacon, like bacon especially. When you smell bacon on a frying pan, like
I read
how
somewhere
do
as
people not eat it? Like,
I read somewhere as well. They're after discovering a type of seaweed that tastes exactly like bacon. Seaweed.
Stop it. That can't be right.
See if we can get it up, Mike.
Mike, you can get it up, all right. Don't you worry about that.
Don't worry about
The whole
Mikey.
table just raised about 2 inches off the ground.
Get the flight
See
into
if
Vegas.
we can get it up. Yeah, seaweed, the
I
taste.
bet
like
he never heard
bacon.
that before.
I've heard loads of shit now about seaweeds, all right, like, but tasting like bacon. Some of them are apparently like, what's that? Well, it's not really seaweed. That's spirulina. It's like an algae. It's supposed to be one of the best forms of protein in the world. Isn't it spirulina?
Semolina.
No. Spirulina. You can get it like in like green powder.
It is, yeah.
And you can fuck it into a shake or whatever. It's supposed to be
He's
very
right,
good
man.
protein. Researchers discover seaweed that tastes like bacon and is twice as healthy as kale.
I forgot about that
Fuck
part.
off. Sign me up for that anyway. How much is it? About $5,000 a kilo.
Probably, yeah.
We'll just get the week out of it anyway.
Jeez, man, it's bacon we're talking about, not cocaine. $5,000 a
Fucking
kilo.
imagine that though for people who don't eat bacon, like, because there are so many people, like, obviously Muslims don't eat it, but there are non-Muslim people that won't eat it as well because they just think like that a pig is a vile creature, eats his own shit and blah blah blah.
They're
So
called
they don't want to eat
vegans
pigs.
and vegetarians.
No, but there are people who eat meat, but they just won't eat a pig because they think pigs are just disgusting.
They
Like,
are vile animals.
yeah, still that smell, man. You have to eat it.
And at the end of the day, like, who doesn't like bacon and cabbage and rib and cabbage, you know?
I came across somebody. I work with a fella. He's the oddest fucker. I don't like pizzas. What? You don't like pizzas? He's from Galway, by the way.
I knew that by the accent you did. I don't like pizzas. What the fuck was that?
And he doesn't like bacon and cabbage either.
Ah, so weird.
Gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
People in Galway are weird.
What does he like?
He lives on chicken rolls. He comes in with rice. He's the type of person now that he'd buy a roll in the morning or a sandwich and he'd eat half of it at 10, half of it at 1, and he'd go home and he'll have a sandwich before he goes to bed. Like, he wouldn't have any dinners.
That's crazy talk.
Would you say he still has his communion money, that type of fella, like?
No, I don't think so, no.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know. But like, what's the story with this stuff? Like, can we get this seaweed? I want to know. I want to taste it
Can
now.
we put it in a sandwich?
Imagine being able to eat something that tastes like bacon but was good for you. That would be fucking
Government
amazing.
have been hiding that seaweed for years. All the seaweed now is locked away in some fucking some safe over in Norway, up the mountains.
No, it's in Oregon, in America, they discovered that, some restaurant.
Discover what? This seaweed?
I think so, yeah.
Saying here that it hasn't been commercialized yet, like, you know, hasn't been put into production. It's just like a strain they found, so they'd have to grow more of it. It's
Easily done. I don't know. Have you heard all this shit as well about them growing synthetic meat? This apparently is going to be the new thing now.
Yeah.
They're going to be cultivating meat inside in the labs where they can just basically grow synthetic meat.
Yeah, I
Isn't
know
that
that, but
what KFC did a couple of years back? They just had like blobs of chicken.
Turn that.
They just had like blobs of chicken growing in labs.
Yeah,
With
I
a
heard
beak,
some shit
no
about
bones,
that.
no feathers, like.
Yeah, that they were
Genetically modifying fucking.
yeah.
but that's genetically. He's saying synthetically.
Yeah, there's basically like petri dish job. Look, there it is. There, like, see the petri dish. They just put in whatever the fuck proteins and shit that needs to be put in to form this meat, and it just
Comes out
grows.
in the shape of a burger.
And are they going to feed the world with this? Are they
That's
gonna,
I think that's
They're
what
gonna
they're
make it a
talking
better
about.
place.
for you and for me.
And the
And the
entire human race. It don't matter if you're black or white.
Like, on my wishing tree. But yeah, that's what they're saying. Like, because apparently the system that we have going at the moment, like feeding everyone with, you know, all these cows and chickens now, like apparently like it's destroying the fucking world. Like, what was the thing actually about all the cows? Wasn't the cows farting or something? That's
Methane.
about it's it's fucking up the ozone layer and all
The
that.
ozone layer, yeah.
So yeah, if they can grow meat in a lab, we wouldn't need to have so many cows. Then what do we do with them? Eat them, I
I know
suppose.
that, but is it healthy?
I don't know.
This is the thing.
You know, 'cause
Probably.
There's a few synthetic things out there that it ain't good for people, like, you know.
Yeah. 5 reasons cow farts matter and could destroy the world. See, this is why we need to stop all these factory
I
farms.
know, Joe, go home, tell your missus stop farting.
We need to get these cows into a Prius and just fucking stop with all the farting.
Start farting into a glass.
Yeah. They need to be part of the solution.
And see, in India, man, they're using the cow's piss and the bull's piss for everything. They use it as antiseptic and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're drinking it now.
Oh, stop the lights.
That's some weird fetish shit you were watching.
Yeah, it was on Facebook, man. And it was there. If
It's on
you're
Facebook, it
easily,
must be
Special
true.
group.
yeah, but it said if you're easily made sick, like, look away, and you see them and they're pouring into the glass and they're swanting it off.
That's fucked up. Fucked up. Then again, I don't know. We drink fucking milk out of a cow's tit, like, so. What the fuck? Like, we're weird, like. Really are. Weirdo creatures.
Yeah, but it's pasteurized, it's cleaned, it's,
Yeah.
you know what I
It's
mean?
not even milk anymore.
No, it's disgusting.
It tastes fucking weird as well.
It tastes like
lovely
water.
in a coffee.
Like, buy milk these days in the shop and see how long it lasts. I remember when I was younger, you'd get it probably about 2, maybe 3 days out of a bottle of milk. Now it's lasting about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. Preservatives.
Yeah.
Same with the bread.
Loaded up with fucking chemicals.
Same with the bread, man.
Yeah, bread.
But
That's
I mean,
another one.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks.
Nah.
Best before that on bread. Like, what the fuck?
Slice pan only lasts me about a week anyway.
Yeah,
but it
but
shouldn't
a
even
lot
last you that long.
of the times you buy them and look at the best before date, like, and it'll be about 2 weeks away.
I often end up chucking away about a half a slice pan at the end of the week. Anyway.
I was actually going to take a picture of one that I bought. It was it was at the start of this month, and it was the 18th of May. Was the best before date on it. So I was like, it was nearly 3 weeks. Like, how the fuck?
Let's see.
All that kind of shit is creeping in over here. We didn't have a lot of that there for years. Like, America and Australian places are fucking, man, the food over there, it's not even food. Like,
One of the lads
really
telling
not.
me, man, in
The
America.
beef sausages were rancid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still eat them, like.
One of the lads was telling me, in America, the milk even you buy
Yeah.
is sugary taste of
they
it.
have long life milk and shit over there as well. It lasts about 2 years. I remember I bought a cheesecake
Cheese
over in
and cake.
Australia, and the best before that was like 2 years later.
Fucking hell, man.
A fucking cheesecake, like.
But you ever
Buy
seen
one here, you get a few days out of it.
That's 2 year shelf life, but if you open it, then it only has a couple of weeks. Though, man.
know.
But that's the same with that milk as well. That long life shelf, or that shelf life milk, long shelf life. Or whatever
Same
the
in
fuck.
Spain. When you buy milk in Spain, it's not in fridges.
Leche,
You know what I mean? El milke.
leche,
El Milko. Yeah, that's how you speak Spanish.
el teléfono, la telefona.
Yeah, but what are they putting into these things?
Mad preservatives, man.
Yeah.
So, like, who knows what it's
And
doing
then
to your
they're
insides.
saying
Wrecked.
they're like, that's like the cancer.
Oh, probably, yeah.
You know?
It's no fucking coincidence, or is it a coincidence? Whatever. That like so many people are getting it these days. Like, what's changed?
People are copping onto it though, because now you see places they're starting to say no artificial flavouring or
Yeah.
preservatives, you know, and that, like, you know. But if you were to believe that advertising bullshit, they're all doing it.
MSGs,
Yeah,
gluten-free
gluten-free.
lap dances, not on the strip club.
Just saying that, I put it up on Twitter. I tagged the podcast. It's like you could put the word protein on a packet of amber leaf and up the price from 15 to 100 euros, and there's muppets out there that'll buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Same with gluten-free. This podcast, by the way, is 100% gluten-free. So don't be freaking out.
Fuck that shit.
It's all good.
I'm going home eating a big sandwich
No gluten.
full of gluten.
What happened to this poor nurse? Irish rapid response nurse has her car clamped at hospital. Now,
Oh, some rapid response.
well, it says there like her permit had fallen off when she was driving, so it wasn't visible. But they could have checked the reg with the office. Who has time to be checking your
I
reg?
know.
I know it's bollocks. Like, you shouldn't.
But would she not?
Wrong commission is
Poor nurse comes in to save someone's life, and they clamp her car.
But the thing about it is then as well, she has her own parking space, wouldn't she?
Probably not.
She would, of course.
I don't know.
She'd have her own designated, like a doctor would. You know?
I don't know. I wouldn't say the
I said
nurses
it
would.
would.
I'd say there'd be too many of them. They just have to park wherever. But yeah, they fucking clamped her. I wonder if she have to pay. She hardly had to pay to get it taken off. That clamp, man. There's no way I'd pay to get a clamp taken off my car anyway. Would you?
You'd
car?
have to, wouldn't you?
If you, nah,
If you had a car,
I'd cut it off. Fuck that. No way.
You just go around with angle grinders in your car, do you?
Yeah.
let's go and buy a Citroen.
I'd go and
just,
get one.
Citroens are probably one of the only cars that are designed to drive on 3 wheels, and they just end up taking off the wheel and drive home with 3 wheels.
And you could just put on the spare wheel, like.
Oh, this is true, but
But
what
then
if you
you
don't have
have
a
to-
spare wheel? See, that's what they get you.
And is
What are you
it?
going to do? Use your fucking Toyota key to open another Toyota and rob their spare key, is it?
I wouldn't do something like that.
No.
So is it just one wheel you can do it on? But do you get what I'm saying? All the 4 wheels, if you took off one from each side,
Yeah,
yeah, still drive.
they're designed to drive on 3 wheels. Like.
no matter where you
All
take the wheel
Citroens.
from, front,
all
back.
Citroens as far as I know, yeah.
Ah, that can't be right. I've never heard this.
Never heard this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Never heard
No,
about
never
this.
heard this either.
One Mikey.
I've seen some car from way back in the day. All right, it was like the 50s or 60s. This big American fucking massive car like they used to have, where you could drive on 3 wheels. Like, but
Robin Reliant, is it?
nah, that wasn't.
Reliant Robin.
That was the exact opposite of what I described. Tiny little thing.
Yeah, but like the balance would have to be perfect on it.
Yeah, it was just, I think what it is a really rigid chassis to have, like, you know, whatever way it's kind of balanced, then it doesn't like fall down on one side.
Well, they have videos on YouTube, I know, Jude. I thought it was a myth you were saying.
Should I saw it on Facebook?
What's this? Citroen GS running on 3 wheels, thanks to it. Something.
Yeah, but still
run on 3 wheels.
Yeah, but even when it's clamped in, you still can't get at the nuts.
It's true, yeah.
No, you can get it off. All right. There's a way. Like I've seen loads of people take them off. There's get in behind the wheel and disconnect a load of shit and get it off.
Who drives Citroens these days? When was the last time you seen one?
There's loads of them around.
Is there?
Yeah.
So especially vans, a lot of Citroen vans.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the ad? Nicole, Papa. Wasn't that the Citroen ad years ago?
I don't know.
Or was it the Fiat?
Probably Fiat.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of those like C3 and C5 and all that crack. I don't know what they're called really. It's mostly small cars, isn't it? Yeah. What else have you up here, Mikey? What else has been going down?
One thing we can finish on.
I have something you can finish on.
We'll wait.
What are we going at? We must be going an hour now. We might 58 minutes.
56 minutes.
Whoa. God damn.
What's the first new
Time
one?
flies.
I want your official.
Okay, now. Get that for a face.
Huh?
The Eurovision is over and all. I thought it was only starting last night or something like. 'Cause it's the first time I heard about it. And it's already over. We already lost.
Apparently, Jeremy Clarkson made a mistake on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire the other night.
Yeah.
There was some question, and the lad said he went for it, and Jeremy Clarkson said, "I don't even have to look at the screen because I agree with you. You have won 32,000." But apparently it was wrong.
Oh, no way.
It was a question about a goat and a deer or something like that.
Fuck's
I
sake.
don't know the full story, no,
What?
but did any watch it?
No.
It
Fucking
actually
useless.
It actually came on all right, and I was like, since when is he fucking hosting that show?
Yeah, it's 20 years anniversary. And
Yeah.
you know now as well, when you phone a friend, say now if I'm at home and
It's a
or if I'm
messenger.
on it and
On
you're at
WhatsApp.
home, say I have him as my phone a friend.
I have to
They'll have someone from the show next to him. So he's not Googling the question as I'm asking him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I suppose, yeah, fair enough.
And now you have a
That
new,
would be a snaky little one, wouldn't it?
yeah, you have a new lifeline as well. You can ask the host.
Oh, yeah. I saw that, all right. I heard Jeremy Clarkson saying, "Oh, this is my specialty subject. You should have asked me this one." I didn't know that was a fucking thing now, like.
Do you remember in the pubs years ago they had the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game?
Oh,
You
yeah,
must have made a fortune off of that, like, because you're in there and you're steamed up trying to do
Yeah.
these questions.
And you can't even win $1 million off it then.
I know, yeah.
Fuck's sake. Who wants to be a millionaire? A person who makes hats. Ah, man, what's this, Mikey? Mikey's after putting up some sick shit.
£1 million worth of Concord.
Teen stunned as his picture of newborn puppy banned from Facebook, but you can see why. Oh, is this the one where he's holding it in front of him and it looked like a dick? Scroll down. No, go on again. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's holding a fucking...
That is the most disgusting
Deformed
thing
penis.
I've ever seen in my life.
I saw that yesterday, and the caption was like, "Calm down, it's just a puppy." I was like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck?"
that
And
was on
when you
that-
see it
that
first.
group.
Yeah. Ugh.
Anyway, why has he got the pup in his hand like that? That pup should be just stuck to the mother's tit.
He's just taking a picture.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
But sure, look,
Pictures can wait.
shouldn't we all just be stuck to a tit, but we goes off doing other things
I
like
know,
fools?
sure. Do you think I'd be here with you if I could be at home stuck to it?
Who's
No,
would you be stuck with one?
But I'm here stuck with 2 tits, Mikey, aren't I?
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah, Mikey and Jude, pair of tits, boy. And I agree with you, Red. Go on, we'll wrap it up.
Go
Mikey's
on.
giving me the signal there.
Yeah.
The wank
Oh,
me
yeah.
off signal.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, we'll leave it at that for episode 15.
Tune
like,
in.
share, subscribe. You know yourself.